Okay guys, so today we're going to be showing you how to use our new piece of equipment. It's a reverse hyperextension tied in with a glute ham raise. So we've got Hannah here, one of the PTs at Core, who's thankfully helped us, is going to help us demonstrate the machine. So you can find her on Instagram, it's Hannah Newman XO. So first thing before we use this equipment, I need to go through the safety information. So like all machines, don't exceed the amount that's safe for you to do. Use a sensible amount of weight, sensible amount of reps. Don't be on it for 2 hours. So the other thing we need to note is we've got pinch points at the back, hence why we've got the sticker. So just be careful when you're moving the pin in and out. Make sure your hands are out the way and make sure it's securely locked in, otherwise it could slip. One of the last things, we've got the kind of footrest here to help us get onto the machine. Just be careful as you're getting in and out. As I learned yesterday, it hurts when you trip over it. So firstly, we're going to show you how to use the reverse hyperextension. So I'm going to firstly adjust the handles back here. So Hannah's going to be able to reach them. So we've got handles on the side. Hannah's then going to stand on the footrests and then grab the handles. Perfect. And then dangle your feet straight down. So we're just going to have a little practice before we put weight on. So move your hips back slightly. So back, back, back. You want to be dangling straight down, perfect. Kick your feet up and then control back down. Good, and again. And one more time. Excellent. So if you want to jump off, Hannah, now we've got hold of the movement, we can add a little bit of resistance. So we've got the foot straps down here. First thing Hannah's going to do is hook her feet into those, one at a time. Excellent. Gonna stand on the footrests, dangle hips off, and then grab the handles again. We're gonna do exactly the same thing now, except at the bottom, we're gonna let it pull us down so our feet are underneath, but we're still gonna apply the brakes, so we're not just gonna wildly swing underneath. So Hannah's gonna drive up first, perfect, and then let it drag back down, put the brakes on, all the way down and back. Good, and try and find a bit of a rhythm with it. So a little bit quicker on the way down, and up. One more. Perfect. When you're done, stand on the foot plates. Carefully get off because your feet are tied into the machine. Perfect. So if you want to add more resistance to this machine, we can put plates on. Make sure you evenly put the plates either side so they easily go on here. Like everything in the gym, make sure you put them away when you're done. So the second half of the machine is the glute ham raise. So this is a great exercise to target your glutes and hamstrings namely, as well as your lower back. So if you're a powerlifter, an athlete who, sprinting based athlete, contact based athlete, this is a great exercise to build up those glutes and hamstrings as an accessory. We're going to show you today some progressions of how to reach the kind of gold standard full glute ham raise. So Hannah, do you want to jump on? So first things first, we're going to make sure that this is adjusted right for Hannah. So if you come to the side, you can see at the minute it's way too close. So if you stand on the foot plate, Hannah, I'm going to move this back, probably about there. So Hannah's got her balance, she's going to put her feet in. Perfect. And if you come to the side for me, you can see that her knees are just slightly slipping down. It looks as if she's going to fall off, but she's not. It's absolutely fine. She's going to put her toes on the pad and calf raise into the pad, and then lift her heels up into the top pads. Is it a little bit too far? Yeah, okay. So if you stand back on the foot plates, Hannah, sorry, my mistake. Once you get the setup on the first go, you're all set for the rest of the sets. So just going to move it forwards one. Cool. So again, heels into the top of the pad, calf raising in. Is that better? Yeah. Perfect. So Hannah's going to start up straight with her hips locked and then slowly going to lower herself down using her hamstrings to control. And she's going to go so she gets fully straight legs and then drive back up by bending her legs. Great work. So I'm only going to get you to do one. Cool. So have a little rest. Okay, so that's the full movement that we're aiming to get. Now we're going to break it down a little bit for you to help you achieve full glute ham raise. Okay. This is a great movement to train your hamstrings, glutes and lower back. Still works the same muscles as the full glute ham raise, just in a slightly different way. So the hamstrings do have two functions. They bend your knee and they also extend your hip. So we're going to train the hip extension because that's slightly easier to do. So Hannah, I'm going to get you to lay fully flat. Don't worry about activating your hamstrings or anything. Perfect. Calf raise into the pad. Okay. So sorry, relax there. So if you come to the side, the key thing with this is that we want the hips to be all the way hanging off the bench. So I actually need to adjust the angle of the bench again. So if you jump off for me. So I'm just going to move it forwards. So there. Cool. Jump back on. So always calf raising into the pad. Excellent. And then same position, so out flat. And then just your standard back extensions. Perfect. So keeping your back straight, hinge down as low as we can without bending the lower back. Great job. And back up. Excellent. Squeeze at the top. Let's go 2 more. Good. So you can see Hannah's lowering perfectly with control on the way down and holding at the top. Excellent. Take a rest. Okay, this is the last time we're going to adjust the machine. So this is the next progression in achieving your full glute ham raise. So if you want to stand on the foot pads for me. Last time we're going to adjust it, promise. So we're going to put this back to the glute ham raise and grab a band. So we've got loads of different bands available from behind reception, just need to ask. I'm going to fix it to this part of the machine. So I've got my loop here. It comes through. Fix that there, be careful of the bolts. I'm going to get Hannah to stand on the machine, ready to start using it. So before you fully get on it, sorry Hannah, do you want to stand on this side as well? So I want you to put this over your shoulder and over your head. So one shoulder, one head. Perfect. You might want it a bit higher up so it's going more almost across your neck. Perfect. One arm underneath. Good. So then you're going to kneel on the pads for me. Feet in, yeah. Excellent. So we're going to do exactly the same glute ham raise that we did before. So if you want to do a rep, it should feel nice and easy this time. So we're going to come all the way down, straight legs, and then drive back up. Great work. Go one more. Perfect. And then carefully get off. So, with this exercise, I recommend building up to 3 to 4 sets of anywhere from 6 to 10 reps. Obviously with the bands, you can use a heavier or lighter band depending on your resistance or training level. With the back extensions, if you're really struggling to use the bands, I would start with the back extensions, still a great exercise. Again, anywhere from 3 to 4 sets of 6 to 15 reps, you can go with those. If you like as well, you can throw some pauses in there. So for example, some of the weightlifting guys we have here, they'll have like minute hold, 3 sets of minute hold back extensions. So that's something else that you can implement without getting too much muscle soreness. So hopefully that's covered everything that you want to know about the glute ham raise reverse hyper today. Thanks again to Hannah. Cheers.